Today I'm going to show you how to make these super soft and delicious bagels that everybody in your family will love. Okay, to the bowl of our stand mixer, we're going to add 2 cups of warm water, 1 packet or 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now that this is whisked together, we're going to let it sit for 5 minutes to activate. Now that this has had a chance to activate, we're going to add in 1/2 cup of melted butter, a pinch of salt, and 5 cups of all-purpose flour. Now we're going to knead this with our electric mixer for about 5 minutes. This is at about a minute in. Alright, here it is at the 5-minute mark. We're going to go ahead and turn our mixer off and raise this up. And we're going to turn this out onto the counter and knead it by hand for about 2 minutes now. Alright, so we've got this out on our counter. I've not got it floured, and you really don't need to. It's not very sticky. This should just get it more in a smooth dough than that kind of shaggy dough it was before. So we're going to knead this for about 2 minutes. Alright, so now that we've kneaded that, we're just going to put a little bit of olive oil in our bowl. And we're going to start, and we're going to take this, put it in there, top down first, spin it around, and then flip it over. We're going to cover this and put it somewhere warm for about an hour to let it double in size. Alright, it's been an hour. Our dough has doubled in size. We're just going to take and turn this out onto the counter, and then we're going to divide this into 10 to 12 even pieces. It doesn't have to be exact, just divide it out. The easiest way I've found to divide it is just do it in half. And then cut each half into half, and just keep doing that until you got about 10 to 12 pieces. Alright, so now that we've got these all divided out, you're going to want to get them as even as you can. If you want, you can break out a scale and weigh them. Make sure they're perfectly even, but I'm not going to do all that. And then you're just going to want to form each of them into a ball. We're going to do that with all the pieces. Okay, so now that these are all formed, we're going to take and get our water and baking soda mixture started over on the stove, heating up before we start forming these. Alright, so now I have just got a piece of parchment paper cut for each one, and this is just going to make it easier when we go to transfer to our baking soda bath. And we're just going to take our bagels and just form them and then place them on a piece of parchment paper. And we're going to repeat this for all of these. Alright, these are all formed, so now we're going to take them over and drop them one by one in our baking soda bath for about 15 seconds. Make sure you flip it. And then we're going to place these on our parchment paper lined cookie sheet. So you're going to want to have your oven preheating to 400 degrees at this point. Alright, so now that those have all been dipped in our baking soda bath, we're just going to go ahead and get our egg wash. And we're going to brush each of these with egg wash, and if you want to put any seasonings on them, now is the time to do that. So I'm going to just mix up the egg really well, and then we're just going to brush that on each of these bagels. And just like so. And then I am going to put everything bagel seasoning on half of mine. So I'm going to do that on this tray. And then these are going to go into the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes until they're golden. Sure, got a decent amount on there. And these are going to bake for 15 minutes. Alright, so our bagels are out of the oven and cooled. This is what they look like. These ones did cook at the 15 minutes. These ones had to go just a little bit longer. I think I put them in for 19 minutes. But they're all good and ready. And you just want to wrap these in saran wrap or store in an airtight container just so they stay fresh.